friends, it's Franchesca, and today I am meeting the one and only Michelle Obama. We're gonna breathe the same air, and it's gonna be amazing. I might not breathe ever again. Hey, it's Franchesca Ramsey, and I'm just casually here with Michelle Obama, and we are going to do a segment called The Last Lines, where I talk to you about the way that you closed out your book. And what I loved about the ending of this book was that you talked about how important it is for us to really just see each other and let each other in and let go of those preconceived notions that we might have, because that's what's so important to being human. Can you just talk a little bit about why you wanted to end the book in that way?
It was the central idea that flooded the whole book, that our stories are important. The power in my journey wasn't in the last 8 years. It was in those first chapters of all those little stories and challenges and triumphs, that's what defines us. It's our stories. As I said, it's our stories, not our stats. And a lot of times we focus too much on the stats.
Yes.
Tell me, what school did you go to? Where do you work again?
Yeah.
As if that tells you anything other than that's the school you happen to get in.
Well, and I think that what's so great to hear that coming from you is because for some of us who maybe don't feel as proud of those elements of our life, giving us permission to own it and say, like, that's still part of who I am, the good and the bad.
Well, the thing that I find is that in order to have a voice in the world, to be able to speak up for yourself, to speak up at any table, you have to believe in your story. Because if you're hiding the fundamental truth and value of who you are, how can you use your words to speak up for yourself or anyone else? And I think that that's part of our challenge. So many of us, regardless of race or religion or background, we are taught to be ashamed of the things that aren't perfect. And when you're hiding anything, it's hard to be out front on issues that you care about because you think someone's going to discover that I am not perfect.
Right.
We're all not perfect. We are all beautifully imperfect. And what makes us so beautifully imperfect are our stories, the journeys that we're on. And when we start sharing them, we'll find that we are so much more alike than we ever thought we were. Our hurts, our pains, our losses, our fears, our doubts, those stories are resonating because that's who we are. I thought it was important to just sort of
well, you did
bring it
a
home.
Wonderful job. It definitely spoke to me. It will speak to you if you have not read the beginning, the middle, and the ending. The last lines are great, but the whole thing is incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for just hanging out with me.
Oh my
for
gosh.
Getting the memo about color coordinating.
We did it.
We came ready. It was so awesome
pleasure.
meeting you and hanging out with you. Make sure to check out Michelle Obama's Becoming.
Thanks.
The thing I loved most about Michelle Obama's Becoming is that her voice is so clear and so authentic. It really feels like she's talking to you. She's so down to earth. She's so aspirational. And the way that she talks about her life and her challenges really is inspiring and really says that we can move through those tough times too.